Hey guys, an update on Uranium Energy Corporation. Yeah, one of you asked how can we know when a correction will come because we're like in price discovery. Correct assessment, yep. We have been in this third wave for a while now, and I mentioned this blue box that we want to reach. This blue box is taken from this wave 1 here and this wave 2, okay? So for this blue wave 3, we want to reach at least the 18.98, let's say $19 level, okay? So we are approaching it now. Does that mean we need to top here? Nope. A wave 3 can easily go to the 1.618, 1.786. It can even go beyond to the 2 fib or even 2.2. However long you want to extend this. We don't determine that. The big money does that. We can draw these levels and assess the reaction at these levels. Together with this box for this wave 3, I have this white Fibonacci box here. This is taken from wave 3 to wave 4 to calculate an area for wave 5. But again, it's also this one that we need to assess when price gets there. If we are on the same level with the big money and big money decides to sell here and we see resistance, then okay, we know it's gonna top there locally. And what we could do is we added this box already when we were here or even before, because it's an indication. Look, if this is indeed a third wave, we want to get towards this box, and we have done that now. I also said, look, if this is your 1-2 setup inside this wave 3, we really need an aggressive wave 3 to be able to reach this box, which we have to if we want to label this a wave 3. And thankfully we got that. This is an insane wave 3. If I pull fibs for this wave 3, internally, this white wave 3, look at how high we went. Maybe even the 4 fib. No, not quite yet, but the 3 fib I think we did. Yeah, look, we are past the 3 fib, so this can also happen for the blue wave 3. This can also just extend. How do we know when it's topped? Yeah, I try to always give you a point of control of a range, a structural level, and if I see that breaking and if I see downside price action with increasing red volume, then I'm like, okay, maybe this is it. But I'm also not worried about getting the exact top. What I just need to do now is I need to adjust these fibs here, because these are for the white wave 4. If price decides to go up higher, then I need to just adjust this one with it. If price decides to go down now, then we have our levels here, which we can watch. If price wants to cool off, it can find support here. We have a point of control here as well. And then from here, we want to see one more push at least to complete this white 5-wave move up. Once this is complete, if we can see a clear 5-wave move, then your third is complete. And once you have a 5-wave move, you need price to go in the other direction to correct. Just like here, in my opinion, this wave 3, inside here you can count a multi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. I'm not going to do that again because it's messy, but if I zoom out to give you a better example, here you can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, getting the exact top is difficult. It could go a little bit higher if you want, but risk is high here because price needs to correct this whole move. And it did. Then here again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to include a double 1, 2 here, doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price needs to correct. Getting the exact top is difficult, but that's not what we try to do. We try to give you areas to be careful because of higher risk and areas that are potentially good to add, or areas that should give support and a turnaround in the price action. Okay, and ultimately the bigger time frame decides the trend. We have a 1-2 setup that held, another 1-2 setup that held, another 1-2 setup that held. That's really bullish, and now we are indeed getting the price action to the upside. more vertically, volume is high, we want to work our way to this box. And if the news keeps coming in, the good news for the uranium sector, and if the uranium spot price keeps going up, it will just be a catalyst to do this move. Of course, it can't go vertically up. We need to do it in waves, and that's what we're trying to do with these updates on the shorter time frame. And you can use these updates to mentally prepare yourself. Look, if we have this third wave done, we need a little bit of a pullback into these FIPS, so we can expect a 10-15% downside in price action. Do you want to get the exact top? Good luck with that. It's not going to be easy. Sometimes it just goes and then you miss out, like me. I did it with Rocket Lab earlier on. So yeah, I just have these here, and these FIPS will also be an indication. Look, if we now go and hit this one, the whole structure will start to break because a wave 4 should not hit the 0.618. And then we know, okay, maybe something bearish is going to play out. We can exit here, the whole position, or 2/3, or whatever you want to do for yourself. But as long as these levels hold, there's no need to worry. Even if the price is minus 15%, you need to look at it from here. Price nearly doubled. Price already doubled almost. Yeah, that's nearly doubled from this low. If you buy here, risk is higher than having bought here, of course. But that's indeed why you need the dollar cost average, in my opinion. You need to make a portfolio with companies and stocks that you think are relevant, companies and stocks that have good balance sheets, good cash, good earnings, and a solid reason to be there. And then if you buy here, if you add here, you will have an average price that is really good. Or you just add once you get these corrections, and for the rest you just wait. Also an also a potential way of dollar cost averaging. You really have a lot of ways to do it. And what I try to do is give you risk levels. To me, if you want to buy now and have profit next week, risk is high because price can start this correction at any point. It has fulfilled minimum requirements for this wave 3, so we might expect this wave 4. Of course, when it's gonna happen, I don't know. If it happens, we have these FIPS here. But if you're already positioned from here, it doesn't really matter if price drops a little bit. I'm also not concerned that this is gonna break. I think we have now enough evidence. We already took this high as well, that we are on the next leg up. And with that, we want to complete this 5th wave. And with that, this 3rd wave. Then still a wave 4 and a 5 to reach this yellow box for this larger 1-2 setup and this larger 3rd wave. So minimally, with this push, without having any major sideways or downwards price action, we want to reach $22 to $39. Okay, hope that makes sense, and I hope you liked the video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.